Welcome to Nerd on Nerd with me, Ellie Kempster.
And me, Liam Underwood. And in this episode, we're not really doing much for Culture Swap. Like, we're not doing a thing. We're doing an anniversary special, because this is our anniversary special.
Woo!
2
Party
years.
popper noises, air
2
horns.
years. Anyone that maybe missed last episode, you might have noticed a change. We're not going to go over it again. Listen to the last episode if you're confused.
If you've turned this one on and you're confused, go listen to the other episode.
Yeah. Now it's time for catching up with Ellie and Liam. What have you been up to?
Not a whole lot, buddy.
Same, to be honest.
Yeah. I think, so the issue is, we recorded the last episode super late.
Yeah.
Like, as in, after it was meant to have gone up, I believe.
Yeah.
So we've not actually had a whole lot of time to be doing stuff.
No, and all I've been doing really is, I think I had a week where I went to the cinema 3 times and it was brilliant, but it doesn't, that comes in my film review stuff. So yeah. And I've got next week I'm at the cinema at least twice because there's 2 unlimited screenings coming up. Guess what I'm seeing tomorrow?
Justice League again.
Nope.
Oh.
Disaster Artist.
Oh, is that out?
Well, it's not out yet, but I'm going to the unlimited screening tomorrow, aren't I?
Look at you.
And then on Wednesday, it's a secret one where they haven't revealed what it is yet. So
that's quite cool.
I'm hoping with everything I have that it's going to be The Greatest Showman.
Don't know what that is.
Zac Efron's next film.
Right, got you.
So it's got Hugh Jackman in it as well. You like him, Wolverine.
Yeah, I like him and Zac Efron.
Yeah. So literally, all I've done the last couple of weeks, like the last 2 weekends, is been shopping for skiing stuff because we're going skiing next year. So what I've been doing. It's just that and something else, but will come up in housekeeping.
See, this is weird, right? Because so when we started this, both of us said, didn't do much. And then I know you haven't actually spoken about a lot of stuff, but you've done a fair amount. And I've just realised as we were talking, Liam, that I also did some stuff.
Go on then.
On Tuesday, I went with the sort of band crew that I go to gigs with, which, as regular listeners will know, is my dad,
and
my dad's friend. Mate, Canadian Chuck, and now we've got someone that my dad works with called James, who I'm building a website for, and my brother came, and we went to see Royal Blood, who are a very big band, Liam. I don't know if you know about them.
I know the name, but I wouldn't be able to tell you any of their songs.
They're honest. You probably would know some. They've been in a couple of adverts and stuff, and I think some movie soundtracks. But honestly,
I think if you played me their song, I wouldn't go, "Oh yeah, I know who that is."
Yeah, that's probably right. But honestly, they're so cool. We went to see them at Ali Pali.
What's that mean?
The Alexandra Palace up in London.
Okay, right.
It's a huge venue. It's indoors, but it's just giant.
Okay.
I've never been inside a bigger room.
Okay.
It was a really good gig. It was amazing. I love them. If you haven't seen them, go see them.
You heard it here first.
And then, Liam, after that, on Thursday, I also went somewhere with the band crew, minus my brother this time.
Okay.
We went to see Wolf Alice, who are my favourite band.
Yeah, I again wouldn't be able to tell you any of their songs. I only know of them because every now and again you bang on about them.
It was a real shame because I honestly love them. They are my favourite band. Maybe the Foo Fighters would compete with them, and maybe Red Hot Chili Peppers. But we went to see them in Kingston, and there's this Banquet Records, which is a music shop in Kingston, but they're huge, and they put on these nights. They get huge artists, so Wolf Alice are big. They got them to come and play at a club in Kingston for, it must be 500 people, so it's quite a small gig. They only play a short set, so it was 45 to 50 minutes, we think.
Yeah.
I was so excited, and I don't like being in the crowd, right? Because, you know me, I hate being shoved around and stuff.
Yeah.
My dad got a little bit drunk, and we all got a little bit drunk. And then he wanted to go into the crowd, and I was like, you know what, I'm up for it. I'll try it at this gig. I love them so much that I'm sure it won't matter.
Okay.
So we got into the crowd, and immediately there's a tall guy a little bit in front of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck, I can't really see the stage. I'm sure he'll move, or something will move, and I'll get a good view. No, that didn't happen. So I spent the first 10 minutes of the gig not being able to see the stage, which I was like, at this point, I'm just listening to their music, which I love, but I'm also being shoved, and I don't like that. What's the point?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go to the back. If I just leave. So I turned to my dad and the group, and I went, look, I'm not enjoying it here. I can't see anything. I'm going to go stand at the back, get on the raised bit, and try and see.
Yeah.
That was also rammed, so I didn't see anything. So I spent the entire 50 minutes. I was enjoying it, but also fuming because they're my favourite fucking band, and I can't see them.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
Did you not honestly have, like, shove someone out of the way so you could have got...
No, the dudes that were in front of me that were tall were, like, big, muscly dudes.
Oh.
And then we also, weirdly, they're not a moshi band.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not going to hit a woman, are they?
Yeah, well, people don't really realise that when they see me, Liam.
Oh, okay.
And I can't exactly shout at them, how dare you?
Okay.
I'm transgender, don't fucking push me.
It sounds like, every time I hear a story that involves your dad, right, it sounds like your dad's the fun one of your group.
He is. My dad is the fun one. Unfortunately, some of the fun stuff that he wants to do, I hate.
Yeah. It's almost like you're like, I don't know, like, the polite way of saying this. So I'm really sorry if this sounds rude, but like a bit of a, like, hanger-on.
No, I don't think so. I mean, when I left the crowd, the people we were with came to the back with me. It was everyone
so
abandoned my dad.
Of a leader.
I don't even know. I think it was more like, oh, what's Ellie doing? Why does she not want to? What's happening? And I was like, oh, you didn't have to leave. But then they didn't know Wolf Alice very well.
Right.
So they were sort of like, oh, we don't mind, we were also being shoved. Because basically, so, like, again, sort of 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, just before I left the front stage bit, they played a couple of songs. They're not a moshy band. They're they're rocky, and a few of their songs are quite heavy. But they're not, they're not a band that I can imagine moshing to.
No.
But for some reason, this one song came on, and literally, like, 100 teenagers? That sounds like an exaggeration. That's honestly not. About 100 teenagers from behind us just ran forward and were shoving everyone. One of our guys nearly got in a fight with someone because the kid pushed him and he went, hey, don't shove past me. Where are you trying to get to? There's no space. And the kid went, oh, sorry, mate. And he went, well, don't say sorry. Say excuse me. Yeah. And the kid went, but I said sorry. And honestly, it looked like he was about to just punch him in the head because he was like, sorry, that doesn't work. You can't just do shit and then say sorry.
Wow, the youth of today.
Yeah, honestly, all these kids. And then half of them were like talking. When you got to the back, half of them are just talking to each other while the band are playing. And you're like, no, you don't know them. You're just here.
Yeah, I imagine like the ones at the back. Do you think sort of the kind of almost like the bad like crowd etiquette there was because the venue was smaller? Like, because I would have thought...
No, I've been there.
It would have been nicer, right?
I've been there 4 times now to see bands. And not small bands. We've seen Maximo Park there. You might remember them from the 90s. Or noughties.
I think they were noughties, weren't they?
Yeah, noughties.
Were they not like around the whole time of like new metal and all that sort of stuff?
They were around when the Killers were around. Because they were all sort of... And Kaiser Chiefs, that sort of time.
Oh, okay.
But so I saw them there. And they were, a fairly big crowd. And everyone was quite chill there. I think weirdly, I just think it felt like there were a lot younger people there. And, I don't want to insult all our younger listeners, but your generation are kind of dickheads.
Oh, yeah, but there's always that, like, we're almost trained to kind of fear the generation behind us, aren't we?
No, because my brother's in that generation, I think. Oh, no, he's technically a millennial. Oh, no, I think all my family are millennials. I don't know. What is the new generation? Does that have a name? It does, and I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Generation arsehat.
Well, there we go. I think it's almost like that generation is too young to really be defined at the moment.
I think, yeah. Well, no, there's definitely a name for it. But yeah, I guess we don't know what they're like.
Yeah, what the traits of that are. Like with the millennials, it's all about like validation and all that sort of shit and participation trophies. Participation
trophies, we all love them. Being special snowflakes.
Yeah, not being able to afford like housing.
Job market
jobs. Just gone to shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great being a millennial.
Yeah, millennials are great. Yeah, I love being one.
I love just being in the world.
Farmers markets, we like them.
No, that's our parents' generation farmers markets, isn't it?
No, I think we do that as well.
Oh, fuck that.
I mean, not us specifically, but I think our generation also do, because there's the whole like hipster movement where they're all like, oh man, this coffee was homegrown, and you're like,
avocado
just drink
on
regular
toast.
coffee.
That sort of stuff, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you had a pretty busy week then.
I actually did, yeah, and I sort of forgot it all. So there we go.
There we go. Anything else?
No, I think that is it.